right, welcome. We have a good crowd. Thank you all for coming. This is great. So welcome to our third Lunch and Learn of the school year. We're excited to have our students from Spain. I already gave them a heads up. We all want to know about floods and how that has impacted their communities. So we'll get to that at the end. Yeah, so this is the third one. We'll have one in December. December 4th will be our last one of the year. We don't know who's going yet. I see some students from Brazil. I can tell they really want to do it maybe in December, so we'll see. So thank you. This is a great group of students too. My name is Maureen. I am the Director of the International Relations. Jaime is my fantastic sidekick. Hello to Jaime, thank you. He does a lot to get ready for these as well. We have International Foods Night coming up. I know I've seen several of you have talked to you about buying tickets and stuff. We're glad you're coming. If you still would like to come and haven't made arrangements yet, come and talk to me today. I can probably still squeeze you in today. So that is next Thursday the 14th in the Rizzuto Banquet Room. So I will give my microphone back. I'll let the students introduce themselves, if you guys don't mind. Give your name, where you're from, and what you're studying, and what sport you play, or anything else that everybody would like to know. And then you can get started with your presentation. All right, thank you guys.
Plan, solo tu nombre y luego empezamos. Solo tu nombre, nos presentamos y luego empieza. Solo tu nombre, lo que estudias y tu deporte.
Venga, dale. Hi, my name is Itosme. I'm from Spain and I play basketball. Associate of Arts.
I'm Mariana. I'm from Barcelona, Spain. I also play basketball and I'm also doing the Associate of Arts.
I'm Juan. I'm from Spain. I play soccer. And I used to do sports.
Hi, I'm Rafa. I'm from Andalusia. I'm a study associate of science and I play soccer.
As we have said, we're from Spain, so we're going to present our country. Well, Spain is a small country located on the southwest of Europe, and it borders France on the north and Portugal on the west.
In Spain, we speak different languages. In the whole country, we speak Spanish. In the northeast, we speak Catalan. It's my part of Spain. In the north, we speak Galician.
Then we have Basque, which is my part from Spain, which is located on the north. Then Valencian, which is next to our part. And then Asturian, which is also north part, but is more on the west.
And finally, we have also Leonese, Aragonese, and Fala in the south.
Our place in Spain. Well, as I have said, I'm from the Basque Country, which is located on the north part. It is divided into 3 provinces, which are Vizcaya, Guipúzcoa, and Álava. My part is Vizcaya. Our language is completely different from Spain. It's one of the first languages which were created on our country, and each province has its own dialect and pronunciation. And an example is that in English we say hello, and in Basque is kaiso. Culture. Our traditions are characterized by our dances, which are completely different from other parts from Spain, and our clothing and type of dance is completely different. And I'm going to put you a video to show you how it's like different.
¿Se va a escuchar?
No sé si se va a escuchar.
No.
Es que no empieza.
I think there's a different chord for the music.
Oh.
Pero espérate, páralo. Yeah.
Sí, que no tiene redonda.
Los auriculares.
¿Qué auriculares? Bueno, da igual.
Tía, no, que lo importante
Que no te no. Es que me
One thing that we have in the north of Spain is sports, and the sport that it's played in my part it's called pelota vasca, which the only thing that you need to do is like you hit the ball with your hand to a wall, and you try to beat the other team, and you beat it if the ball touches the floor.
Okay, this is Aragon. This is where I live. As you see, it's in the north from Spain. Aragon has 3 parts. The first one is Huesca, is where I live. It is close to France. In the middle we have Zaragoza, and the last one is Teruel. Okay, about the language, we have, for example, words like in Aragon, especially in Huesca, we say "que pasa aquí?" And in Zaragoza, the people say "que pasa go?" That is like in English, "what's up, bro?" In Aragon, we speak Aragonese, also called Fabla, and depending on the province, some words are in pronunciation change, but just a little. About the culture, in the traditions, we have so many traditions with each rich culture and history, and Aragon presents traditions such as the Fiesta del Pilar in Zaragoza, that is in the middle, the picture of the middle, where religious acts and popular festivals are held, also the Aragonese Jota. Do you want to read it?
Es verdad. Entonces no hay sonido, pero no pasa nada, ¿no? Lo avanzamos y lo dejamos así. Que sí, tenemos que estar media hora, ¿sabes?
Okay, what about you? Did you learn to do that? Type of-
¿Sabe hacerlo? Que sí sabe hacerlo.
No.
This Jota is a traditional dance, and the tradition related to Holy Week, like if you see in the right of that picture, you can see so many people carrying that monument. That the people is doing that in important weeks in Spain, especially in Aragon. And this includes important processions. In addition, there are local festivals that celebrate the gastronomy and custom of each locality. And Aragon as well is famous for the landscape, and you see on the top, we can see the valley from Odessa and Monte Perdido, and if you see on the left, you can see Machan, and in the middle you can see La Basílica del Pilar de Zaragoza, that is very famous. And we have rich history, culture, and architectural heritage. As well, we have a natural landscape. And as well, if you see on the right, on the top, we can see a paint from Goya, that is a famous painter, and he's from Zaragoza. Aragon as well has flora and fauna, and so many offers attractive to the tourist destinations such as I say, is Otero and Otero.
Bien, Juanito, bien.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about Catalonia, which is my part of Spain. Catalonia is divided into 4 provinces, which are Lleida, Tarragona, Barcelona, and Girona, and I'm from Barcelona. In Catalonia, we speak Catalan, which is a very similar language to Spanish, but it has different words. And one of my favorite words is t'estimo, which means I love you. In Catalonia, we have many traditions. Among them, Sant Jordi, which is celebrated on the 23rd of April, and roses and books are given to your partner or family members. The Castellers, which I will show you a video, which is this one. The Sardanes dances, which take place during the festivals and village. And finally, the Cagatio, which is celebrated on the 24th of December during Christmas, which is the left picture right there. Festivities during the season of the year. So we have different festivities during the whole year. During spring, we celebrate Carnival, as here, and we have Mr. Carnestoltes, which is like the famous character of Carnival in Catalonia. And also we have Quaresma, which is a woman, and you take one leg every day of the week of Carnival. During the summer, we have major festivities. In my hometown, which is Granollers, we have La Festa Major dels Blancs i Blaus, which you can see on the top right. And we, like, you pick or blue or white side. And finally, in the autumn, we have La Castañada, which is pretty similar to Halloween. And we eat sweet potato and castañas. Sí.
Vale.
So this is a video of the castellers, which is like human castles, basically. It seems risky, but it's not as risky as you think. There's so many people on the bottom, so if you fall, there's no risk at all.
Have you ever done this?
No.
Do you want to try?
I just tried once, but I'm not. No, it's not my sport.
Okay.
And when you reach the top, this little kid is gonna just do it like this and then go down again.
Do you know how high they go?
Maybe like 20 meters, probably, yeah.
Okay, now it's my turn. I'm gonna talk about Andalusia. It's where I'm from. Andalusia is in the northeast of Spain, famous for its mix of Moorish and Christian history, seeing landmarks like the Alhambra. Famous for flamenco dancing, lively festivals, and tasty food like tapas. It's a popular place for visitors and an important farming area. Andalusia is divided into 8 provinces: Huelva, Córdoba, Cádiz, Sevilla, Málaga, Granada, Jaén, and Almería. Yeah. In Andalusia, we speak Spanish, but our accent and language make us unique in Spain, because we talk with, we often drop some consonant like the S at the end of the words, and we have distinct expression, giving our Spanish a warm and local flavor. Yeah. Now about our culture, we have a lot of tradition, but some of them are in Andalusia's tradition. We include the solemn Semana Santa procession that is so famous around us, the festive Sevilla April Fair with our traditional and fun dance, call it flamenco, that you can show them a video. I know how to dance, but I need someone to dance with me. Do you want to dance? Thank you, thank you. It has more parts, but yeah, it's so long, it's so long. It's enough. We also have the spiritual, we call it El Rocío. It's a peregrination. And finally, our Cádiz Carnival. It's amazing, we enjoy a lot. The celebration reflects the vibrant spirit of Andalusian cultures. And now I'm going to talk about why is Andalusia famous. Andalusia is famous for its vibrant tradition like flamenco and Semana Santa, like I said before. Historic landmarks like La Mezquita, that is in Córdoba, is where I live. I've been there a lot of times. And Alhambra, that is so beautiful, it's in Granada. And also our stunning coastlines along the Costa del Sol. And I've been there the whole summer. It's amazing as well. So it's a rich culture and sunny climate, make it a top destination in Spain.
And now we're going to talk about our different dishes in Spain gastronomy. The first dish that I've chosen is called bacalao al pipí, and this dish is made out of cod, and it has a sauce that you can like choose whatever you want to put in it, but like everyone makes it with olive oil, garlic, and chili. The second dish that I've chosen is called marmitaco, which is one of my favorite dishes, and it is made out of tuna. And this sauce, it's like everyone can do it as the way that they want because it's common in my part of Spain to do competitions, and that's it.
Okay, here we have typical Aragon food that if you see on the top, we can see paletilla de cordero asada, and here we can see costillas de cordero, that is lamb, and if you see on the right, we can see migas, that for the elaboration of this dish, especially with water and bread, and on the top you put eggs, and the last one is paella, that is a elaboration of rice with so many things, like could be fish or as well you can put meat.
Okay, so for typical Catalan food, I've chosen pam tomacat and embotit, which is bread with tomato and you put like cheese or jam or whatever you want. And then calçot with romesco, it's a type of vegetable with during January, February, and maybe March. And then escudella is this picture here, and we eat it during Christmas. And then crema catalana, which is a typical dessert from Catalonia, and panellet, which is here, and we eat them during La Castañada, during Halloween. And it's a dessert made from potato.
Now, our typical food is the salmorejo or gazpacho. It's almost the same. It's a cold soup made from like some vegetables, but most of them is tomato. And you also can add some jamon serrano and boiled eggs, and it's so good and also it's so healthy. The second one is fried fish. It's not that healthy, but yeah, it's so good and so common in the coastline. And the third one is flamenquín. And flamenquín is made with slices of jamon serrano, made by slices of pork fried, and we should eat it with some mayonnaise or alioli. That is our special sauce. So it's so good. I recommend everyone to try it.
So thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions,
Se hace un
we'd
poco
love
corto,
to
¿no?
answer them.
Any questions?
So how many languages do you guys speak?
¿Qué?
three languages are spoken in Spain.
How many?
Language.
Like each of you, how many languages do you speak?
Okay, so I speak Spanish because it's my first language. I also know English. I know a little bit of French, but not as much. And Basque, I know a little bit. It's not my first language. Like my parents know how to speak it, but my whole family is from the Basque Country. But my sister and I, we study in another part, which is called Cantabria. So we're not used to that. So I understand it, but I'm not able to have a conversation.
Was Basque the first language of your parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I speak Catalan because it's my first language, then I speak Spanish because we all learn it in school. I also speak English and French.
Que sí que hablo.
¿Qué?
Ahora, ya sí.
As I said, we speak Fabla, and you can say Aragonese as well. Depends of the person, but I learned when I was a child a little things about this language. But it's not so typical. Speak with your friends, Fabla, but depends the place, I think.
We only talk Spanish. I mean, Andalusian is not a different, or just or accent, our pronunciation is different, but it's not another language. Okay, you have another question?
With all the languages you got, do you guys get along pretty good throughout the country, or is there a lot of competition?
Tú no sabes cómo responderla.
Okay, so Ari and I, we both are from the specific part from Spain, which are like
Que no
more
entendí lo que ha
Mediterranean,
dicho.
you know? So our parts from Spain are not like
They are not welcome to Spain. Like,
Well, wasn't there a vote, a referendum to separate
Yeah.
recently, but it didn't pass?
No.
Okay. So there's definitely some tension
Yeah.
between the
Yeah,
different
it is.
regions. Okay.
We are
Now there's
like the Andalusian people. We are look like the weird people of Spain, because we talk different than them. They try to look different at us, but they are so envious, and that's it. More question?
Joder, hombre.
What's the biggest soccer team in Spain?
Oh, the biggest soccer team is so clear. It's Real Madrid. As more, it's the biggest. What do you think?
I'm sorry, but it's Barca. From Barcelona.
So finishing up on a friendly football rivalry. Go ahead. What were you gonna
no, like the soccer team, which is from my part from Spain, it's Atleti Bilbao.
So,
Have you guys gone with the Bulls yet?
Sorry?
Have you guys gone with the Bulls?
No. Sí.
No, yo no.
Sí.
Yo no tengo toro.
I don't like it.
What city is that famous in? The running of the bulls.
It's famous in Pamplona.
Pamplona, yeah.
Y en tu parte también.
2 years ago I was there, but no, I didn't run from the bulls. I wasn't prepared. But when I will be older, I think I wanna try it at least once. I think it's an experience that I wanna live. I think it can be interesting. It can be funny. Yeah, but I have to be, when I think that I will be prepared enough, I think I will do it at least once.
Question: How has your time in La Junta been? What surprised you the most about La Junta?
I think during this I'm sophomore. It's my second year here. So during my last year, I've been so comfortable here. Actually, I think it's a nice place. I live in a small town, so I really like it. And I have here. Yeah, it's true. Maybe there's not many two things to do, but yeah, here with our teammates and everything. And for me, it's a nice place.
For me, I was living 5 years ago.
Ponte, sí.
Okay. I was living in a biggest place, but I live more in my town always. The only difference with this is that where I live, I have more nature, and we have a ski resort, but for other things is the same and it's so nice.
The most difficult thing for me has been getting used to the weather and the pressure, because in Spain it's completely different. So I have asthma, and doing sports with this pressure, it's like completely different. So I needed to get used to it. But like in general, I'm so glad of everyone to be like welcoming for us, and I think that everyone here is like good people.
Yeah, I think the same. Since we're here, like people has been nice to us and they welcomed us very well, and we're so happy to be here, and it's been great.
Do you like, or have you tried the Mexican food around here?
The only Mexican food that I think we both tried here, it's food from the CAF, but also, I don't know if you have tried it, but I tried Lucy's tacos.
Oh, yes.
And I tried like original Mexican food from Mexican people, which I know, and like they both are the same. But Mexican food is not the same as Spanish food.
Yeah.
That some people like think that it's the same, but it's not the same.
Yeah, I have tried a lot of Mexican food and I love it. I love during the last year when we travel and everything, I always try to eat some Mexican food because I really like it.
In my case, I never taste food from Mexico, but I always say that I will go to visit Mexico for Chilloransky, the culture, and especially for the tacos from Mexico. That's it. Okay, so good.
Yeah, I think it makes great. All right, one last question? What about the flooding? Do you have flooding in any of your areas?
Flooding, where's that?
So my part of Spain, it's not Valencia, but it's near to it, and it's been a little bit flooding, but everything is okay. We just need like some help. If like there's so many problems in Valencia right now, and there's too many people that is helping it, and it's like a catastrophe. But we're getting better every day with the people who are working there, volunteers, but everything is okay.
Let me, okay. Oh, bueno.
Is there a lot of American culture going on over there? I mean, music, shows, movies, and so forth?
A little, okay. Yeah.
Pelis, pero...
Bueno, si quieres decirlo. Yeah, most of them, the movies and series, a lot of them we watch in Spain, but actually not too much, I think. But yeah, a lot of movies, music as well, but most of them are movies and series, I think.
And Halloween is getting famous every year. It's getting more famous every year. We usually don't celebrate it, but since the world is like connected, we're celebrating every year more.
And also in Spain we have academies about international players. For example, in my case, the last year that I was playing in Spain, I played with players from Brazil as well, Argentina, and from America as well, and it's so cool.
Well, thank you. You guys did an excellent
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you so much.